Welcome back to the Sports Animals coverage of Thunder Media Day. We're here with JDub, Jalen Williams, Gideon Hamilton, Matt Ravis. I was listening to an interview. It was early last season, and Kevin McHale was on there, and they say, what do you notice the most about today's game versus the way that you played? And I'm expecting him to talk about three-point shooting from everywhere, that kind of thing. And instead he says, it's amazing to me how many defenders are watching the ball. And I know it's more of a team concept because of how athletic everybody is, the way the schemes run and everything like that. But it seems like to me, you're more in tune with that than a lot of players in the NBA. And I'm not giving away any trade secrets here, but are there things that you look for when it's like, okay, go now because somebody else is not paying attention?
Yeah, I think yeah, you kind of said it. It's not really like a trick or something that you really practice. It's just kind of like, I think a lot of guys get caught ball watching, and like even from like an offensive standpoint, it's like sometimes when Shea has the ball,
sure,
or Josh or whoever, like some guys like are really good at what they do, so you kind of just get caught watching, and then so just understand that from an offensive point of view, it's like when I'm there, I'm like I know what the defender's probably thinking, so just wait for him to turn his head, or sometimes there's a lot of stuff happening, screens and stuff, so you're kind of just reading body language and just kind of if they're paying attention or not.
Toward the end of the year, there was a pocket of games where you had the ball. You were initiating a little bit more. Is that something that you would like to do? I know you're going to play whatever role the team needs you to do in order to be successful, but would you be just as happy finishing the play than starting it, or just kind of tell us about that?
Yeah, I like to win. So however that gets the job done is how it goes. I'm not really concerned with where I'm going to be at or what I play. I already kind of had that conversation with Mark and just the coaches, and our team understands that like we're all in different positions all the time. And I don't see myself as like a 3 or a 4. I just play basketball.
Yeah.
So
as far as our discourse, I don't know how much you listen to NBA talk, maybe not at all, but at the very least, you're often one of those 3 players that are at the podium at the end of the game. And so you get media questions. Do you find that when you get asked about some kind of difficult situation, maybe after a loss, that we focus too much on something broad like shooting, where there's really thousands of things that happen during the game that could affect the outcome? Or do you think we're focused on something else when it's like, man, we went 9 of 36 from 3, and that's why we lost? Where do we kind of get it wrong most of the time?
I don't know. It's hard to like really put that in the thing because it's kind of both. It's like sometimes it's like, if you lose to a team where people don't think you're supposed to lose to, which like in my head, like why I stay off like a lot of the internet, because it's like they're professional athletes as well. So it's like you kind of get in that mix. But I mean, sometimes, it is as simple as, we didn't shoot well and they shot better than us. And that's just kind of how it goes. But I mean, you can pinpoint a million different things in a game, especially if you're playing, and be like, this is the reason we lost. Right. So it just kind of comes with it. Like it doesn't really affect me or bother me. I mean, the general scope is pretty accurate. Usually it's something like, hey, we didn't shoot well, or we shot better than them tonight.
Right.
Obviously there's reasons why you probably shot better than them, and kind of things like that. So it's a bunch of little things that end up, and I think if you ask a question that's too detailed in that regard, you could probably talk about it forever. So
Jalen, I saw a clip recently of JJ Redick talking very highly of you. I mean, some of that stuff has to make it to you. How do you filter out the good, the bad, the middle ground? How do you deal with all that?
Stay off Twitter.
That's just good advice in general. Just stay off Twitter. Just stay off Twitter.
It's cool. I try not to read my own press clippings too much. Obviously, there's some stuff that's going to make it to you regardless. And I'm on social media, so I see it all. But I mean, at the end of the day, like life goes on, and I'm still in the NBA regardless of what gets tweeted. So,
hey, speaking of social media, I've seen you post a lot about your younger brother Cody playing at Colorado. Are you excited to see him play?
I am. I'm excited to see him play. Obviously, Colorado has that big aura around it right now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting to see what they do, and I'm excited.
Have you made it to Boulder?
I haven't. I didn't get to go. Hopefully, when we play Denver, they might be playing at home or something. I'll drive an hour down there to go see him play. So
cool. Last one. Tell us about Chet Holmgren. Kind of some things to expect. You're on the inside of that.
Oh, well, obviously everybody knows he's super talented, kind of like a one-on-one player. So I'm excited to see him kind of go out there and kind of do his thing. I know I'm just as anxious as he probably is to play. So he put a lot of hard work in the summer that a lot of people didn't get to see, and coming into the gym 2 and 3 times to work on rehab and stuff like that. So above all, just kind of a hard worker and a good person. So I'm excited to see him kind of get out there. And I know he's eager to get with us. And, you know, obviously he's having another special talent on the team is going to do us well. So I'm excited for him.
Good luck this year.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
Yep. Thank you guys.